The entire thing has been a witch hunt. There is no collusion between myself and the Russians. Zero.
For the past year, Robert Mueller has focused on one question. Did Trump and his campaign team collude with the Russians to win the election? So far, Mueller has not revealed a smoking gun, but he has pinned down and charged 4 Trump aides on other alleged crimes. First came George Papadopoulos, which left a lot of people asking, who's that?
What Papadopoulos did was lie, and that's on him, not on the campaign, and we can't speak for that.
He was charged by the Mueller investigation with lying to the FBI about the contact he'd had with Russian officials. Weeks later, Paul Manafort, the former chairman of Trump's presidential campaign, was charged with various financial crimes, as was his business partner, Rick Gates. Then came Michael Flynn, Trump's national security advisor. Albeit for just 23 days, he was charged with lying to the FBI about the nature of his conversation with the Russian ambassador. So Mueller's pressure appears to be working. Papadopoulos, Gates and Flynn have all pleaded guilty to certain charges and are now cooperating with the investigation in return for leniency. The only holdout is Paul Manafort.
Well, I think you all saw today that President Donald Trump was correct. There is no evidence that Mr. Manafort or the Trump campaign colluded with the Russian government.
So now Mueller has a number of scalps, but the man he really wants to talk to is not so keen to talk to him and is becoming increasingly belligerent.
The appointment of the special counsel is totally unconstitutional. Despite that, we play the game because I, unlike the Democrats, have done nothing wrong.
And not only that, Trump is now saying if the need arises, he could pardon himself.
As has been stated by numerous legal scholars, I have the absolute right to pardon myself. But why would I do that when I have done nothing wrong?
In the whole history of the United States, no president has ever pardoned himself. In fact, the Constitution merely says that a president has the power to grant reprieves and pardons for offences against the United States, except in cases of impeachment. So, if Trump expects Mueller's investigation to corner him, many legal experts say his best bet would be to pull a Nixon. In other words, follow the example of Tricky Dicky, who resigned in 1974 to avoid impeachment. He then got President Gerald Ford, his former vice president, to pardon him a few weeks later.
A full, free, and absolute pardon unto Richard Nixon.
In such a scenario, Trump will be looking to his loyal vice president, Mike Pence.